Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. It's time for another update, and this is going to be the update for Throwback 30. This is a new project to me, never done it before. This is the first update, so let's go through the items. By the way, if you haven't seen this project before, it's actually kind of a mashup between 30 different projects that are out there or has been out there. And it's a PANtastic Ladies Collab. That's a group on Facebook. So in the group, we voted for the 30 projects that we wanted to be in here. And then we have like 1 or 2 prompts for every project. And that's how we choose our products. So I'm not going to go through all of the 30 projects. That would be way too much. It was like a half-hour intro last time. So hopefully it will not be as long this time. So let's start off with the project Budget Beauty. I have this Essence single eyeshadow. It's a matte beigey shade. It doesn't really have that much color. I've used it 7 times and I'm using it to set my eyeshadow base. I've also used it once, I think, as a face powder, and I think I will use it in both of those ways because I do want to finish this. I don't know how long it will take. It's, I think, 2.5 grams in this one, I think. It's wearing off. As you can see, you know, just in 1 month or 2, the text has worn off. So not the best quality, I guess, but you know, I can use it. It's something that I would use anyway, some kind of powder, you know. So I've used that 7 times. The next project is Day of the Dead, and the prompt is something orange. So we have the Ritual of Mare, the Loving Body Cream. This is from Rituals. I have actually begun using 2 creams when I do use them. It's not that often. I need to be better at using my body creams, lotions, butters. But anyway, now I've begun using the ones that don't smell that much or they don't smell that good. I have that on my legs, and then I use these nicer ones, the ones that smell very good, the ones that absorb nicely into the skin. I use them on my arms, on my chest, décolleté, and yeah, I really like it that way. I've only used it twice, but I am actually kind of excited for this one, which isn't something I often say about body creams. The next project is Disney Princess. I randomized Ariel, and for her we had the prompt teal or purple, and I chose this one. This is kind of a miscellaneous item, something I've never used before. This is the mattifying oil control paper. So I have used it 3 times. I don't need it. Like if I am oily, I can just powder my face, but it's working, so I'm not against having them. I'm pretty happy that I have them, and I will be sure to use them up at some point. For the Golden Girls, I chose Dorothy, and the prompt was a good lipstick or a blush. I chose a liquid blush, something I would, you know, never thought I would choose to try to pan, but here we go. I've actually used it 9 additional times this month, which is kind of a lot for a product that I'm not used to using, but I'm underpainting with this. It looks really nice. It gives kind of a glow from within, or like a color from within, let's say. It looks kind of natural, and it kind of makes the blush stay longer. So I really like it. It feels lighter already, so I hope I can finish this one actually. Did I ever think I would finish a liquid blush? No. I thought I would use it like twice and just be happy that I had it, and you know, wish that someday I would find a use for it. And now when I've discovered underpainting, I actually enjoy it. So yeah, I actually can see myself finishing that product, which is wild to me. The next prompt was Cheers for the project Happy Hour, something in glass packaging. I chose this Yves Rocher Anti-Age Global. This is a serum. It's a night serum. It has gorgeous packaging. I love how this looks. It looks very, very expensive for some reason. It's not an expensive serum. Well, it's not as expensive, I would say, as, you know, expensive brands. So I guess this is kind of a mid-tier. I think this is like $20 or $30, which I think is a lot, but it's a lot less than like a Shiseido one or like a Sensai one or something like that. You know, those are really expensive. But this one took me by surprise. This feels very oily. I would say, when putting it on. And usually serums don't feel that way to me. And I gotta say, I like it. I like how it applies, and I like how in the morning after, my face feels so soothed, so soft, and you know, I just have much better skin the day after. Granted, I've only used it 4 times, but all of those 4 times I've been amazed with my skin the day after, and I think it's because of this one. I have to try it a bit more, but yeah, I will have time for it now that I'm trying to use it up in this project. So, you know, but so far so good. I'm really impressed by that one. The next project I want to talk about is Skin is In. I was participating in this project last year and got out pretty many skincare products. For that project, I chose this Filorga Time Filler, and I used it up today. It was a pretty thick cream. This was an absolute wrinkle correction cream. Did it take away my wrinkles? I don't know. I mean, it's not an eye cream. I find it a little bit funny with products that go on your face, but not on the wrinkliest part of your face. Like, you shouldn't have it around your eye area. And the eye area is where you get wrinkles most of the time. So, like, why would you have an anti-wrinkle cream in the rest of your face? Like, I don't see wrinkles in the rest of my face. I do begin seeing a few wrinkles around my eyes, and I feel like the eye cream that I'm actually using is kind of combating that. They look a lot better since I started using that, but it's not because of this one. So how can I know that this is an anti-wrinkle cream if I can't use it on the wrinkly parts? It's like a little bit weird to me. Of course, you can have a little bit of wrinkles maybe around your mouth area. Maybe, oh, maybe it's the T-zone. I'm like, where do you get wrinkly when you get old? It's like, it's always the eyes. Oh, right, but I guess forehead. But I'm very expressive, like, I get wrinkles anyway. So I don't know if it's doing anything for that. But anyway, I used it, I think, 11 times. Yeah, I used it 11 times to use it up. It was a 15 ml bottle. If you like a thick cream, this was pretty nice. But I think Filorga is also one of those more expensive brands. And, you know, if you can't see more of a difference, I would always go for a cheaper option. That's just me. Now, we've talked about budget beauty, which is about cheap products. Now let's go to the opposite. That's expensive. It's all about choosing expensive products, and I chose this Shiseido Ultimune Power Infusing Concentrate. Anyway, it's a serum. I love how this looks, this packaging. The product is pretty good in itself as well. However, I don't love the packaging, even though I think it looks really nice. It's just one of these that you have to pour it out into your hands. And sometimes, well, this is kind of liquidy, but I didn't get every single thing out. And it's just a little bit of a hassle to use when you have to take the lid off, pour it into your hands, try to get this on, or, you know, apply it with just one hand, or like, it's messy. It's just a little bit too inconvenient. And this is a very expensive brand. They can do better. They should know that this is a hassle, right? Or am I doing it wrong? Like, should you do it another way that is easier? I don't know. But this one is an empty. I'm very happy to have been able to try it. Like I said, I like the formula. It was nice. It is a little bit sticky though, so I prefer it in the morning, I think, because you can have like creams and your makeup over it and stuff. I don't want the stickiness to be on my pillow, you know? So I would use this in the morning. Then we have the project that's so 2000s. The prompt was Harry Potter, something magical. I have the see-through lipstick from Essence. Looks great. I've used it 7 times. This changes colors depending on your pH value. On me, it becomes pretty pink. I'm using it now, actually, with a lip glaze on top. And yeah, I really enjoy it. So my goal is to use this 50 times. I've used it the 7, like I said. So we have quite a way to go on that one. But I am using it and it's not a hassle. I'm very glad that I have it in here, that I can just pull it out whenever I do feel like I want a very kind of soft pink look. I like that it gives a very sheer look. It doesn't look like I have a lipstick on. It looks like I have maybe a tinted lip balm on. like a lip gloss or something, although it's not that glossy. But yeah, I like the formula. I like that it's not so thick, you know, like that. This is PANtasy is one of those projects that I would love to enter, but I just don't have the time or space for it right now. I have like 17 projects going on already. I can't do anymore. So I hope it comes back next year and that I can enter then. But anyway, I chose the Manticore, something that you consider to be a work of art. And I chose this ZC brow, retractable brow pencil. And I mean, look at those details. You have like a peacock on here and swirls, and it's just, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And my goal is to finish this one. I do have one refill that came with this product, but I want to finish this one in this project. Well, I really like the product. I like how it performs. I like how it looks. I like everything about this, except I don't want to use it up because I want it to stay, you know. I've used it 15 times though this month. Tiny pans. This was the theme for a Pan That palette a few years back when I wasn't panning. So I didn't know about it. For this theme, I wanted to have something with, you know, small pans or small looking pans. I chose this Espresso Yourself by the Beauty Crop. I want to hit pan in 3 shades in here. I already had 2 when I started this. So maybe you can see that I now have 3 pans in here. I hit pan on this one after just 1 use, I think. So yeah, I didn't have to use it much. I had a huge dip on it already. So, you know, I had worked on it. It didn't just take 1 use to use it up. But that means I have 2 more shades that I need to hit pan on. Now I haven't really decided what shades to go for. This Toffee Coffee has a big dip in it, so I could probably use it in my brows or something and be done with it that way. Otherwise, you know, light shimmers always go. They always work. So maybe I would try to hit pan on that, or maybe, ooh, this would be really nice in my brows as well. I love using eyeshadows in my brows, can you tell? So 1 out of 3 done. Then we had the project Turn and Burn. This was something that I was entering last year as well. It's all about getting all of those easy products out, the one-time use items, the samples. We have 1 sample here from Dr. Circle. This is a toner and cream. It's okay, I wouldn't buy them, but I like the sample. And for the last product I want to talk about, we have this retractable eyeliner from Lottie London. It's called AM to PM. It's a brown eyeliner. And this is for the project Zodiac and the Capricorn. So something subdued, something dark green, gray, black, or brown. And you know, as you can see, it's black and it's a little bit brown as well. And the product is brown, so I chose this one. Now I thought it would take me a long time to finish this, but I have already finished it. Now I used it 3 times. One of those times I used it in my hair, like these white stripes here. You know, I usually try to cover those up. Well, not usually, but sometimes I try to cover those up with some eyeshadow or an eyeliner or something like that. So I did that, and quite a lot of product went on that, but half of this kind of snapped off as well. So I could have definitely used it a couple of more times if that hadn't happened, you know. But it is an empty. I'm very happy. This was one of those that I really wanted to finish this year, and I did. So yay, a goal met. And that was it for this update. I hope you enjoyed it, and that I'll see you in the next one. Have a nice evening. Bye.